What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Caught Offsides with Joe
and Alex.
And as you can tell, if you're watching the video, that I gotta stop looking up there, but
I know.
As you can tell, we're in the same place. We're not a split screen like we normally are.
I know. I can touch Joey now.
We're in the same place. Hopefully we're going to bring a lot more podcasts like this in the future, make it easier for me, for Alex, and for all of you to get more content. Today we are going to be talking about what we always talk about, and we're going to talk about the Premier League. What happened last weekend? What were the results? Give our predictions on what's going to happen this upcoming weekend. And we're also going to talk about what happened yesterday in the Champions League, and also Tuesday Champions League?
Tuesday, Wednesday.
Let's go ahead and jump right into that. We're going to start with match day 35 in the Prem. Alex, I just got to tell you, man, it's not looking good for you, bro.
Did I have a bad week?
It's not looking good for you at all. If we're hunched over, it's because, you know, my laptop's right here with all the stuff. Just to give you a sneak peek of what the table looks like. Yeah, his reaction says it all, guys. It was a rough week for Alex.
Can I just forfeit?
That means you would have to do the forfeit.
I mean, it's looking that way anyways.
It's looking that way anyway. So
we
might as well finish out the season, though.
All right, fine. We'll finish out the season.
Anyways, let's go to the results. That's on you. We didn't agree to that, but match day 35. First match, Liverpool West Ham. And it a 2-2 draw, which I predicted correctly.
It was funny, man. Oh, you did?
Yeah, 2-2. Wow. Absolutely correct. I predicted 2-2. You predicted 3-1 Liverpool.
It was funny. I feel like Liverpool have been unlucky this season. The amount of chances that they created, and they weren't able to score more than two. I mean, they hit the post right before West Ham.
I did see that.
Right before West Ham equalized. But, hey, I don't care.
Yeah, it doesn't matter at this point. Liverpool season's over, realistically.
Yeah, so, theirs is done.
You predicted 3-1, which was if in the real world, that would have been that kind of just threw us off. Yeah. I'm kind of stun locked right now. A 3-1 score for Liverpool would have been. Damn. Hey, damn. We just got if you're listening to this,
almost got killed.
Or actually, no. What you call it? If you're watching this too, you have no idea what happened. There was a centipede or whatever just walked by on the floor, and Alex killed it. It almost killed Alex, but he killed it in exchange. But a 3-1 scoreline to Liverpool would have been, you know, the right thing to say, given, you know, how Liverpool is and how, you know, West Ham.
I just expected them to make a comeback, man. I didn't think they were this bad. But like I said, I don't care. The only team I care about is City and Arsenal, because those are the ones that really matter. But yeah, let's go on, bro.
All right, next match. Wolves 2, Luton 1. You had the right score line, but you had Luton winning, so too bad. I had 3-1 Wolves, so I get 3 points there. Next is Palace versus Fulham. That ended 1-1 draw, so we both get the point there. Newcastle Sheffield. This is kind of a surprise, kind of not a surprise, given how Newcastle is. They destroyed Sheffield 5-1, and that pretty much their fate was already sealed before then. In terms of relegation, so they are confirmed to be going down. Next, I took all 3 points there. You had a 1-1 draw. I had a 2-0 win to Newcastle. I thought they were going to win. I didn't think they were going to win that much. Next is going to be Man United and Burnley. We both had United winning.
You know what? Burnley should have won that match. They missed so many chances. But again, just United showing how shit they are. and this
They're
is
gonna
why.
be shit. They're gonna be shit, but when they play you in
Yeah,
the cup
exactly.
final,
That's what I was
it's
say.
gonna be
When-
super
yeah,
united,
exactly.
bro.
I feel like this is what worries me. This is what worries me. I feel like our season, it's like it could either end up being a really good season, or it could end up being like a shit season. Like every game we play, we have to win. Like 5 games remain. That's including the FA Cup final, and it could literally be destroyed. United could score a lucky goal, or they could get a penalty, and we can't score, or we tie the next match, we lose the next match. It's against Wolves. Mind you, Wolves always cause us problems. They beat us at the start of the season.
Wolves are shit. Wolves are shit, and then they play like the good teams, and then they just miraculously want to be a fucking top 5 team.
Everyone wants to play. Everyone wants to beat City, but I don't know, man. I feel like just thinking about it. Look at me, I'm shaking, dude.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Uh,
We'll go right into the next match. Everton versus Brentford. Everton won 1-0. We both got that wrong. You predicted a draw. I predicted Brentford winning, and we both got 0 points there. Everton, it looks like they're gonna stay up. Unfortunately for me, unless the FA comes in and gives them another fucking point deduction, then I'll be happy. But moving on from that, Villa 2, Chelsea 2. We both get the draw. I thought Chelsea was gonna win. I think you said Villa.
Listen, I don't understand how Villa let it go. How the fuck do you let it go, dude? You're playing against Chelsea, already 2 ahead. It's stupid, especially against Chelsea. But yeah, they scored at the last minute, but it was offside.
Damn.
Or I think there was a foul in the build-up.
Yeah, I haven't watched many of these games. What you call it? Bournemouth, Brighton. Bournemouth 3-0. I predicted a 1-0 win for Bournemouth. You predicted 2-1 for Brighton.
Hopefully Bournemouth can cause Arsenal some problems this weekend. If they do that, I promise you, I'm getting a Bournemouth jersey. I'm wearing it every single match that remains because that will be a huge help. And they're a good team, man. They're a good team.
Yeah, Bournemouth is sneaky. Bournemouth is very sneaky. They have let down games against lesser opponents, but when they play the big clubs, they show out. So I get all 3 points there. Next match, Arsenal Spurs, and this one I did watch. Arsenal was up, and then Spurs made a comeback.
I heard, I was moving at the time, so I couldn't watch the game, but I heard that Spurs missed a lot of chances, man.
Yeah. In the second half was all Spurs.
Bunch of clowns, man. Like, watch the day Spurs play City, all of the goals are all of the goals are gonna go in. But it's funny though, because online on Twitter, all the Spurs fans are begging the team to score own goals. They're like, Spurs, please score own goals. We can't let Arsenal win because But the team, Werner got injured. I don't know, man. I just know they're gonna beat us. Like, they played good. I heard they played good. It's just they couldn't.
Yeah, the first half it was all Arsenal. I think they went up 3-0.
But my thing is, I saw Ben White during corners is always blocking the goalkeeper.
Probably, but
why do they allow that?
Don't know.
And then the Premier League decides to tweet out a video of Ben White trying to like unwrap the goalkeeper's gloves during a corner. Why the fuck is the Premier League posting something like that? You're basically saying,
shitting
look,
on your own referees,
right?
You know?
Yeah, look, this dude's cheating, but hey, the Premier League, best league in the world, apparently.
Right. Well, by far, not even close. This brings up. So we both get 3 points on that because we both had Arsenal winning, which brings us to our last match: Forest versus Man City. Man City won 2-0. As you know, we both had City winning. Obviously,
we should have lost.
We should have lost. You're the only man in the world that would say we should have lost on a 2-0 win.
No. Because, yo, I'm telling you, I don't know if you saw that game. I was moving, but I had the game on while I was moving. So I was paying more attention. It was funny. I was driving a moving truck, and my uncle's sitting next to me, and he's like, dude, stop watching the game and drive the truck, because it was my first time driving a moving truck.
Absolutely.
But yeah, dude, they missed so many chances too. Like their striker, Chris Wood or something like that. Yeah, I think it's Chris Wood. He missed mad chances right in front of the goal. It was funny, like he would hit the ball, and I guess the pitch was dry, like really dry.
Yeah.
To the point where Kyle Walker apparently complained that the pitch was too dry before the game. But because the pitch was so dry, whenever he kicked the ball, it wouldn't roll like, you know, how it normally does. So it would slow down. So I think there was like 2 chances where he just hit the ball, and the ball just kind of just slowly, like it would have gone in. If the pitch was normal, it would have gone in. But yeah, we should have probably, I don't know. We probably didn't deserve to win that game. It's just, we just played bad. Like we couldn't get into rhythm, and that could maybe be because of the pitch as well. But then Haaland comes on.
He score the second goal?
Scored the second goal, but just by him coming on, I feel like it gives the defenders something to think about, because now you have 2 defenders going after Haaland.
Like, oh my god,
Erling
Haaland's on the pitch.
Haaland's on the pitch.
What am I gonna do? I don't know why I sounded like a Norwegian. What am I gonna do?
Did you see Haaland is now in Clash of Clans?
No.
Yeah, apparently he's been a fan for like 10 years, and he called them. He said, hey, I want to be in the game.
Yeah, he's been a fan of a 10-year-old game that no one cares about anymore.
Hey, I'm getting into Clash of Clans now.
Because of Haaland?
I've always been a big fan of Clash of Clans.
I was a fan of Clash of Clans 10 years ago when the game came out.
Well, now he's in the game, man.
But anyways, yeah, both of us got all 3 points there. Looking at the table, man, I ain't gonna lie, it's not looking good for you, bro. Doing the math, I'm at 143.
I don't think there's any coming back, bro.
No, there is still a chance. There is still a chance.
You got to do the mathematics.
No,
because once it's over, bro.
Dude, you could win every game in 1 week. I could lose every game in 1 week.
That's not happening.
It's probably not going to happen that way, but you never know. You can go on a run starting this week. But I had 143. You had 119. I widened the gap a little bit there. So it's looking like you're going to have to do the forfeit at the end of the season, which we still have to decide what the forfeit is. Bless you. Bless you again.
Thank you, Joey.
We still have to decide what the forfeit is at the end of the season. So let us know down below in the comments what you want to see Alex most likely do as the forfeit of our little wager here.
Let's see. Ice bath. Shave my hairy legs.
We could do an ice bath. I went to Target the other day. They sell an ice bath, an inflatable ice bath thing for $40. Yeah. Bless you.
You have a cat, bro?
No, I don't.
I'm not even allergic to cats. I don't even know why.
I'm allergic to cats. So
you're allergic to cats?
Yeah. Maybe it's just the central layer. I don't know.
I don't know, man. But every time I look down, I just get sad. I say, look at the poor thing I killed. But anyways, back to the ice bath. Yeah, we could do the ice bath.
Yeah, we could do an ice bath. We could do. You have hairy ass legs,
I said,
bro. We could wax your leg. Get a couple wax strips.
Crazy, man. You don't have any. I mean, you got some hair, but like nothing. You guys hear that?
Yeah. You know what's crazy?
That's crazy.
Is like I'm looking up at the recording and like you don't see any hair whatsoever. But like if you look at my leg, there is hair there. Yeah, a little bit of technical difficulties. The camera cut out. We had to charge that real quick. But we're back. We just finished up the results of last week, match day 35. Now we're going to this week, match day 36. We start off with Luton versus Everton. What do you think is going to happen?
Luton versus Everton. This is going to be a draw, 1-1.
1-1 draw.
1-1 draw.
I feel like it's going to be 2-0 Everton. 2-0 Everton. Everton has just been unpredictable, and Luton's
Very.
already going down, so or not
Arsenal,
confirmed, but like you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Arsenal
versus-
Bournemouth.
Yep. Again, this is that game where I know Bournemouth could cause trouble, but if Arsenal play the way they play, I don't see Arsenal dropping points till the end of the season. So I think it's gonna be Arsenal 4-0.
4-0 against
4-0.
Bournemouth. You're
Yep.
giving Arsenal way. Actually, no, you're not. You're
Oh,
not, because
no.
they've like 5-0 better teams than Bournemouth. I want to say it's going to be an easy 2-0 win for Arsenal. It is going to be a boat race from now to the end of the season.
I'm aware of that. And you know,
Always.
the thing is, Arsenal are lucky because for me, they already got past their toughest game, which was Spurs. And City still have to play Wolves. They still have to play Spurs. They still have to play Fulham. They still have to play West Ham. That's going to be the last game. So 4 games remain for City, 3 remain for Arsenal.
It's we're gonna see what happens. Next match: Brentford versus Fulham.
I say it's gonna be a draw, 2-2 draw.
2-2. I want to say Brentford is gonna beat Fulham. Fulham are shit. I don't
place.
like they draw and then they lose by like 4 goals, and then they miraculously beat someone, and then they draw and then lose by 4 goals. So I mean, I think they're gonna keep with that. I don't know in terms of that rotation where they are, but I think Brentford's gonna pull out the win. It's gonna be 1-0. It's gonna be a close match, but you know, Brentford's gonna take it. Burnley versus Newcastle.
Say Newcastle
Your
beats
boy
Burnley.
Company.
Yeah, I know my boy Company is going down.
Yeah.
I say Newcastle wins 2-1. Burnley they don't have it in them. They miss too much, man.
Yeah.
Miss too much. They make so many chances, they just can't score.
Newcastle is somewhat on fire right now. I know they drop a game here and there, but I think that it's not gonna be difficult for them. I agree with you. It's gonna be 2-1 for Newcastle. Next, Sheffield versus Forest battle for relegation. Well, Sheffield's already going down.
Sheffield already went down.
But Forest is still fighting for their lives.
I say Forest wins 2-0.
You say Forest wins 2-0. I feel like Sheffield has nothing to play for now, so they're gonna go all out. I think they're gonna pull it out. It's gonna be 2-1. It's gonna be 2-1 Sheffield. And realistically, like, Sheffield's not a bad team. It's just for the Prem, they're terrible.
They're terrible
compared to everyone in the Prem. So I mean, it is what it is. Do you want to do this one right now? Do you want to wait
yeah. No.
All right. Man City versus Wolves. We're gonna spend a little bit of time here for obvious reasons.
Just real quick. Like I said, Wolves have always given us a problem. They beat us earlier in the season, mind you. That was without Rodri though, so that's a big miss. But either way, I don't know, man. I get nervous even thinking about it. What day is it today? Today's Thursday. So they play Saturday. Yeah. They play Saturday. So I still got one more day of tranquility. You know, I don't have to worry too much. I can relax today. I can relax tomorrow. But come Saturday, believe me, I'll be going to the bathroom maybe 4 times by the time the game starts. And I think we play before Arsenal too. So it's a big one because if we win, then Arsenal have to go, and they're like, okay, we have to win. Then that's gonna put a little bit of pressure on them.
Here's the thing, man. Like, and this is the thing that I know you don't forget about, but I feel like people do forget about in this situation. Like, yeah, Arsenal's on top, but like, City just have to win out.
That's the thing. Like, City, it's literally in their hands. But City can't afford to even draw, because even if we drew, we would be on the same points as Arsenal, but their goal difference is way higher. Yeah. So
That's the only thing is that like you literally have to be
like
perfect.
we have to be perfect. We have to be perfect. Even if Arsenal drop points, we still have to be perfect because we can't afford to risk it.
What is your prediction?
Shit.
So you said all that, but you didn't drop a score.
I didn't think. Oh man, I'm gonna say. I hope I'm wrong again. Like I said, hopefully it's much easier than this. But I'm gonna say 2-1 City. Hopefully it's like a quick and easy game. Maybe 4-0. Maybe Haaland comes back on fire. But I don't know. Like I said, just thinking of the game, I'm getting very shaky. But it is the thing. Like I feel like over the past few years, like it's been like this. I don't know why I'm not used to it yet. Like I feel like it's been this way, where City have to win these games, and I don't know. I feel like I might cry.
It's always been this way for a while now.
Yeah, like I said, it's just weird. Like I don't know why I'm not used to it by now. I should be used to it by now. Even in 2012, I should have just used to it.
Ever since we started this podcast, I've been trying to put the faith in City back into you. I'm not a City fan. I'm not a fan of any of these fucking teams. I just love football. So I'm gonna continue that trend and put the faith back into you and your team. I'm gonna say it's gonna be 3-1 City.
Thank you, Joey.
It's not gonna be as easy. There is gonna be times where you're gonna be like, oh shit, this is close. But I feel like at the end, City's gonna pull away. They're gonna pull the third goal out, and it's gonna be done and dusted within the 80th minute.
Hopefully.
I'm gonna say 3-1.
Hopefully the Lord is listening to you.
3-1 City. All right. Chelsea West Ham.
This is gonna be a 2-2 draw.
2-2.
2-2.
I would normally go with Chelsea, but I don't know. I have a hunch. I have a feeling that West Ham might pull it off, man. Might pull it off. I want to say it's going to be 2-1. 2-1 West Ham. Brighton versus Villa.
Brighton versus Villa. Say Villa 3-1. Brighton have just been on a downfall, man.
Yeah, no, they really have a good team, but like I don't know what happened. I want to say it's going to be a draw. I'm going to say it's 1-1. Yeah, I have nothing else to say about that. This is nothing. Both of these teams are meh. Brighton is technically the better team, but again, it's all about form right now. And form, I don't know. Big match. Liverpool versus Spurs. Liverpool season's over, but there is some controversy within Liverpool right now.
Yeah. With what happened with Salah and Klopp, they were arguing like little girls on the side of the pitch the other day. But honestly, I think Spurs are gonna. This is what scares me about Spurs, right? This is what I mean. Like Arsenal, they did their job. They already beat Spurs. This is what scares me is that Spurs still have a chance to get into Europe. That's what they're fighting for. So they're gonna go all out against Liverpool. They're gonna go all out against City. They're really gonna try to go for that that fourth spot.
What you call it? Liverpool. Obviously they have injuries. They've been having injuries. They're coming back from it now. I'm sorry if we're just like fucking freaking out. Something happened with the screen that we're looking at. But I do feel like they're on a downward spiral with everything. You cannot overlook the whole Salah Klopp.
No.
Now you mentioned it a couple weeks ago where it's like, has the locker room given up on Klopp, or has he lost the locker room? And I didn't really think much of it because given like the who Klopp is and what he demands and like the respect he commands and whatnot. But now, given the whole thing with Salah, if you lose Salah,
yeah, I think
that's everything. because he is when I think about Mo Salah, I think of respect.
Yeah.
Like he gives respect to everyone, and he gets naturally the respect of everyone that he plays with and against.
And after the game, Salah said, "If I speak now, there's gonna be fire." So it's like you already know something really went down. But again, I don't care about Liverpool, man.
Yeah, it doesn't matter at this point. I'm sorry, Liverpool fans. If something happens, it happens. You know.
But yeah, I'm gonna say Spurs 2-1.
Spurs 2-1. Okay, we got the recording. I'll do that afterwards. Spurs 2-1. I'm gonna say it's gonna be 3-2 Spurs.
3-2 Spurs. Okay.
3-2 Spurs. I think Liverpool are they're just gonna fucking shit the bed for the rest of the season.
Yeah.
They might win a game here and there, but it's all over for them. It's all over Klopp.
Facts.
Last match of the weekend: Palace versus United.
I'm gonna say United 2-1.
United 2-1.
Palace have been good, but see, United just have this luck. Just have this crazy luck.
I do feel like United is going to win this game, but for the sake of our little bet, our little challenge here,
go for Palace.
I'm going to go for Palace. I'm going to say 2-1 Palace. You know, I think United is going to win. I do think they're going to gear up for the cup final. And that's what they're looking forward to. They're going to go all in. Because realistically, that's the only cup they ever have a chance of winning.
And Ten Hag has to save his job, so
it's safe to say that if they beat you guys for the cup, he's gonna stay. He's gonna stay.
Yeah.
Whereas like he still might stay at the end of the season, but there is a good chance that he's gone.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's our predictions. Tune in next week to see if we were correct or if we were wrong. Also to see how much of a gap I have over Alex after next week. But next, we're going to talk about Champions League. Let me just pull that up real quick.
Real Madrid versus Bayern Munich. I honestly predicted that it would be a much more open game compared to how Real Madrid played against City.
No, I didn't watch any of the first game. I watched the Dortmund PSG game. I did not watch Madrid Bayern.
I gotta say, I was speaking facts because that's exactly what happened. Honestly, I'm noticing something with the Bundesliga teams is that they miss a lot of chances. In the first 10 minutes, Bayern Munich probably should have been ahead by 3, but Sané just couldn't finish. Harry Kane couldn't finish chance either. And like always, when you don't do this against Madrid, I know from experience, bro, because they've done it to us. When you miss that many chances against Madrid, all it takes is one pass, and that's exactly what happened. One pass from Toni Kroos to Vinicius, goal.
Yeah.
After they literally hadn't done shit. The whole game, they hadn't done shit. They spent the whole game defending Bayern Munich, who were on top of them. And then after that goal went in, Bayern kind of just, I guess they started to worry a little bit. They started panicking about the counters. And they wanted to have time with Madrid on top. Second half starts. Just like the first half started, Bayern Munich came out on top. But this time, Sané scores right away. And then like 2 minutes later, Musiala goes inside the Madrid box, gets a penalty. Harry Kane scores. And again, they had more chances, but didn't score. And Madrid get a penalty thanks to Kim, the defender from Bayern Munich who came from Napoli. And I gotta say, he was at fault for Vinicius' goal too, the first one. Because Vinicius goes this way, heading back towards like his midfield. And for some reason, Kim follows him. Instead of staying in line with the defenders, he follows Vinicius, and Vinicius right away, as soon as he notices Kim following him, turns back and starts running. And that's when Cruz, passes the ball. And by then, obviously, you can't catch Vinicius.
Right.
So Kim was at fault for both goals because he gave away the penalty too. And then it was funny because Tuchel did not defend him after the match. They asked him, like, was Kim at fault? He's like, yep, he was at fault. That's a good coach, man, because I would do the same exact thing.
Yeah, you don't especially in football, you don't coddle your players, bro.
Right. No,
you hold them accountable, Right. When shit hits the fan, the manager usually takes all the blame. They throw it on him. They're like, I didn't prepare the team, but no, those something like that you have to call them out.
Because Bayern, honestly, someone said it, Bayern was coached to win 4-0, but they just couldn't score, and then Kim made 2 mistakes that costed them the game. So hopefully, I think Madrid are going to the final. Because the next game, the next game they're playing at home.
Bayern screwed.
No, Bayern screwed. They're gonna.
In order for Bayern to have a chance, they should have won 2-0.
Yep. But I gotta say this though. Bellingham is a fraud. He's been a fraud, but people don't see it, man, until now. Now, after this game, people are starting to question him, like, why is he the Ballon d'Or favorite? Musiala was fucking running circles around the whole Madrid team, dude.
Outside of La Liga, maybe, but in La Liga, he's killing it.
Well, no, he's died out. It's been a while since he's done anything. He's been completely, and then comes out after the match, right? Ancelotti's like, he felt some cramps. And then a news article came out the next day from The Athletic saying, he hasn't been playing well because he's been sick. Bro, how much money is Madrid paying these people to make excuses for this kid?
Well, that's Madrid though, bro. That's Madrid for you.
That's PR, dude. That's all PR. Like, the reason why he's going to win the Ballon d'Or is PR. That's it. But people are starting to see it. He's a fraud. Well, a big fraud. But we'll see what happens next week, man. My prediction for next week is it's going to be Madrid 3-1. I don't think Bayern are going to be able to handle the white crowd, the white noise. I think it's going to be all Madrid.
You're giving Bayern a goal. I don't see them in any world scoring. Bayern are not on the same. Listen, Bayern aren't even close to being on the same level.
Yeah, but
they're not close to the same level as City.
No. But that's what I mean. Because they're not the same level, Madrid are kind of more laid back. Like, they're more open. They're way more open. Against City, they literally, all 11 players were in defending. Against Bayern, I'm telling you, Bayern should have won that match.
Here's the thing. Like you also got to remember, this is the Champions League. This is Madrid's league. They might as well rename it Madrid League. Because this is their fucking league. They always seem to like. But
isn't it funny? Isn't it funny though how people get upset when City win all the Premier Leagues? Like, City could potentially win the 4th Premier League in a row, and people are saying like, the Premier League is boring. How come the Champions League isn't boring?
That's yeah. Let's finish this because there's another thing I wanted to bring up here in the podcast that I saw. I sent it to you too.
Oh yeah, the spending cap. Yeah.
But yeah, I think Bayern is screwed.
Yeah,
Bayern is screwed. They needed to win 2-0 in order to have a chance.
Even then, I don't think. Because even winning 2-0, I don't think that was enough. It has to be at least 4 goals, dude.
Madrid is going to come out hot.
Of course.
They're going to come out hot. It's going to be 3-0.
They're playing at home, of course.
It's not even going to be close. Not even going to be close. Next game, Dortmund PSG. I don't know if you've seen any of that.
I saw it, dude. I saw the whole game. It was incredible.
PSG had moments, especially in the beginning of the first and the second half. They had their moments, but then it was just all Dortmund.
I feel like both teams could have scored more, especially Dortmund. I feel like Dortmund missed a lot of chances. Jadon Sancho
I don't know
going crazy.
How the fuck Sancho didn't play like that in United?
Again, maybe it's fate. Maybe it's gonna happen. Maybe Bayern Munich make it to the final. Dortmund make it to the final. Dortmund wins, and Harry Kane loses another trophy to their rivals. I mean, already lost the Bundesliga after Bayern had won it for like the last 10 years. I would just be, at that point, I just retire, man. But maybe, man. I mean, I'm giving Dortmund a chance. Before the game, I was like, no, Dortmund's getting absolutely killed. But now that I think about it, the only reason PSG are here is because of a stupid red card that Barcelona got. If it wasn't for that red card, PSG wouldn't even be here.
I what you just said is valid, and I'm not going against that. All I'm saying is the fucking Champions League curse, bro. I am a firm believer of the Champions League curse. PSG will never, ever, ever win. And if they end up winning the Champions League, I don't know what to do with myself. I really don't.
Go bald. Go bald.
No, I won't
Go
do
bald.
that. But like, listen. I will. I am well prepared
Wear a PSG
to go
jersey.
my entire life without PSG winning, and I don't care. I don't care. I would sell all of Juventus fucking Champions League victories, all their league titles, to never see PSG win the Champions League, because I love the chaos.
No one likes PSG, man. But
I love the chaos.
But next game, PSG are at home. I don't think Dortmund are going to play the same way they played yesterday, because we saw it against Atletico Madrid. When they played away, they struggled. When they play at home, it's completely different. I mean, they got a whole yellow wall behind them, dude.
So did what you call it, Barcelona though.
Yeah, but
Barcelona was able to. Then they.
But what worries me?
They won that game. They won that game.
But what worries me though is the fact that Dortmund couldn't score more than one. Like, they missed a lot of chances, man. They could have easily had.
Out of the remaining 4 teams, Dortmund easily is the worst team.
That's what I'm saying.
Out of the remaining 4,
and yet they had a lot of chances to finish the game yesterday.
Another thing about Champions League and all these different cups, like you can even throw the World Cup in there. It's all about magic.
All about luck.
It's all about magic.
All about which way the ball bounces.
And right now, all the magic is in Dortmund's side.
Yeah, remember in the final last year, City versus Inter? Remember how Lukaku?
Listen, man, don't mention this guy's name on this podcast ever
sorry,
again, bro.
But we gotta talk about luck. That's all luck,
Hey.
man. When a team deserves to win it, like, or when it's meant to happen, it's just meant to happen. No matter what, like yesterday, PSG. You saw the whole match, right?
Mm-hmm.
PSG, Mbappe hits the post, and then like 2 seconds later, someone comes, hits the ball, hits the post. 2 in a row. Like,
I told you, that's not luck. That's magic.
When it's meant to happen, bro, it's meant to happen.
It's meant to happen. And that's why I'm saying, bro. And can I just say that, like, I don't know how PSG made it this far. They made it on the backs of fucking
dude,
of Mbappe and Dembele.
They're here because Barcelona shot themselves in the foot.
I'm talking about far in the Champions League in general.
Yeah.
Because if you look at that roster top to bottom, you have Mbappe, you have Dembele, and then you have Donnarumma. Everyone else fucking
people
suspect,
bro.
People
you don't even
I've
know.
Never heard of, bro.
Yeah.
So, like, I don't know how they made it this far.
But I gotta say, next game, I see PSG winning 3-1 as well.
Yeah, I don't. I'm gonna go with the curse, bro. The curse is a real thing, man. As someone who's lived with the Red Sox until they won the World Series in 2004 and broke the curse, bro. The curse is a thing, man.
I know.
And right now, PSG doesn't even have the
it's funny.
The team to break
It's funny.
the curse.
So Yaya Toure, actually, apparently there was a curse on City to not win the Champions League because no one got him a birthday cake one year. And last year, I remember because they invited Yaya Toure to do the picks for the Champions League. And he did an interview and he was like, I want City to win the league. What are the chances that the year he says that we win the Champions League, that he lifted the curse, man?
Hey.
Thank you, Yaya.
Maybe it's when the Saudi owners. So
yeah, the Saudi owners.
Maybe that's when PSG will win Champions
Yeah, I mean,
League.
it wouldn't surprise me. I mean, the president of PSG, or the owner of PSG, he's on the UEFA board. So it wouldn't surprise me if
Collusion?
Yeah, never
Collusion?
know. Never know.
Yeah, I think Dortmund's gonna win. It's gonna be tough. I think it's gonna go to pens.
Oh shit!
It's gonna be 2-1 PSG.
Pens is gonna be
In
tough.
the Parc des Princes, and then it's gonna go pens. And I think Dortmund. That's when the curse is gonna show its head, and Dortmund's gonna go through on pens.
I don't know if I'd be able to watch that.
And then we're gonna have a Madrid Dortmund final, bro. In my opinion,
Yeah.
we're gonna have a Madrid Dortmund final.
I don't know. Like I said, I would love for it to be Bayern versus Dortmund, just because I have full on faith that Dortmund will probably be behind Bayern in the final. And seeing Harry Kane lose Champions League to Dortmund, then I would believe in curses, dude.
So we're both picking Dortmund to win the Champions League, huh? Is that what you're saying right now?
I would love for it to happen.
Yeah.
Realistically, probably not gonna happen, but I would love for it to happen.
Everyone likes a good underdog, bro.
So you know me, I'm a jersey collector, right? And I collect a lot of City jerseys. The only other team that I have in my collection is Dortmund. So I have a little soft spot. I have a little soft spot for Dortmund.
I'm all over the place. I have everything.
Yeah.
Inter Miami, the Revs. I got the Arsenal kit you got me. Yeah. Oh, Juventus, of course.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was it for the Champions League, and then we'll go back to that that thing that I talked to you about. That the owners of the Prem, all the teams, of course, are debating on putting a spend cap.
No, they already voted on it. It's going through. Yeah, they voted on it. Yeah, it's going through.
Shit.
Going through. So City, United, and I forget what other team voted against it, but everyone else voted for
obviously, they're the only ones who can afford people.
Right. I mean, yeah, but Chelsea, how come Chelsea didn't vote? They voted for it. I think it's stupid, because at the end of the day, you should be allowed to spend what you make. So how come Burnley...
I have an answer for you on why this is going through.
Why?
If you look at half the teams in the Prem, who are the owners?
Yeah, they're from abroad.
They're from America.
America?
What sport in America doesn't have a cap? None of them.
None.
There you go. There's a cap because, they want to keep their money. So you put a cap every year on what to spend. And it makes... I want to say it's going to make the league more competitive, but it hurts everything, because here's where you go, like leagues like Serie A and leagues like La Liga are going to jump the Prem, is that they're going to buy all the players.
Well, I think
because they can spend all the money.
I mean, I don't think the cap's going to be too low.
Well, it's not going to be too low.
The cap's probably going to be like 300 million.
Probably. But I
don't think they're going to...
You're not going to pull a Chelsea where you're just going to spend all this money to revamp the entire team.
I think that's why they did it. I think it's probably going to be like 300 million max, or 250 million max. That's not... I mean, who the fuck would spend 250 million other than Chelsea? Like, City have never spent that in one summer, man. Like,
that's because City's smart.
Yeah, they're
smart. But
again,
practical.
I go back to it. I think it's stupid, because you should be allowed to spend what you make. If City's making a shitload of money, then what's the point if you can't spend it? You know what I mean? And like you said, other teams are gonna spend it. From other countries. PSG, they bought Mbappe. They bought Neymar in one summer.
Yeah, but Mbappe was like...
They were smart with Mbappe. They loaned, and then they bought him the next summer. Yeah,
it was a bargain. It was a bargain deal. Yeah. It was a bargain deal. Fucking Monaco didn't care what. But
Mbappe's overrated. Mbappe's overrated.
We'll see next year at Madrid if he runs the world. If Madrid runs the world next year.
So listen, it's funny because yesterday he played as a striker, and he hates playing as a striker, and you could tell he hated playing as a striker. And at Madrid, he's gonna have to play as a striker, because Vinicius isn't giving up that spot.
I think they'll make it work.
I think there's gonna be trouble. I think they'll try the first year, and then by the end of the next season, one's gonna go. Obviously it's not gonna be Mbappe. Yeah, it's gonna have to be Vinicius or Rodrigo. Could be Rodrigo too.
Yeah,
but yeah, we'll see.
It's gonna be interesting to see what happens there. But anything else you want to talk about, my friend?
That is it, my friend.
That's it.
That's it. I'm excited.
Right. Well,
we're coming to the end now. The end is coming.
This is the end of the podcast.
Yes.
Thanks for the segue. The end of the episode. If you're watching on YouTube, please leave a like. Leave a comment down below. If you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel. We'd appreciate that. If you're listening to this podcast, go ahead and subscribe to the podcast wherever you get it. Spotify, Amazon Music or Amazon podcast, whatever they want to call it. Apple Music, wherever you get your podcast, really. Subscribe to the podcast. We really much appreciate it. We're gonna work to bring you guys more IRL shit in terms, like I'm talking about going to games, vlogging and asking questions to random people about the game, with their opinion on certain things. Hopefully we can get the Miami vlogs if we go to Miami, which it sounds like it's going to happen.
It's like a 90% chance it's going to happen.
And then more things in the future. We're going to do FIFA games. Alex just moved closer to me so we can do
watch-alongs, man. Watch-alongs.
Yeah.
Champions League finals coming.
Champions League final. We're going to do watch-along Champions League final. We're going to do that on a live stream. So make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel for when we go live for that Champions League final. I might have to call out that day.
Yeah, I'm calling out that day 100%.
But anyways, until next time, I have been Joe.
And I'm Alejandro.
And we'll see you guys later. Peace.